It's Laura of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 6 in Poway. And I want to thank you all for tuning in and for your inspiring comments and suggestions on this project and input. It's so valuable to me. I also want to thank you all for subscribing to the channel, for joining, for buying crap in the shop. Y'all are just the best. This air conditioning bed, as we're calling it, is just like the never-ending installation. I keep adding more plants, and I'm not done yet. It's been a little awkward with the boulders. Anytime you're working on a large estate, it's such a fooler as far as materials go. And so we've had to rely on Greg to run back and forth to get more of everything. So once more rocks come in tomorrow and I get those set, I'll be connecting some dots in here. And I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous by the end of business tomorrow, which is the end of the project. So our fashion icon, DFS icon, Cullen, sporting his pajamas because you know what? Why not? He's working this bed out under this palm tree right now. Remember what I've always told you, it's okay to mound around palms. And we've got a combo of cotyledon, crassulas, and merlots, aeoniums. But these colors, I really love the crassula ovata, the Shrek ears against this canary, or this pygmy date palm in particular. And I just think the combination is so terrific. We'll be adding some rubble and small boulders to this bed tomorrow as well. We still have this one to do, so you'll get to see how that turns out. Yeah, I added an afterglow to the Aeonium sunburst colony there. I'm really happy with that. And we really nailed it with plants. We're gonna end up just on point with plants. This, what we're calling the old subwoofer bed, the client's husband was going to sink a subwoofer, and then we've changed our mind, so I was able to plant it out. This is where I'm utilizing the concept of restraint. I wanted this to be more of a specimen bed, so I have Baccarnia recurvata, the Straussii, the Dazzlerian longissimum, a beautiful blue glow, some Millii ready red, and then 1, 2, 3, pow, 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 aloe ferox, baby daddy unknown. So these ferox, we don't know what's going to happen with the bloom, and it's going to be very, very exciting to see. Kind of last minute, the client requested a tapestry in this L-shaped bed here, and Terry and Mallory have been working feverishly all day to knock this out. I cannot even begin to tell you how many hundreds of plants there are in this bed now. But the thing with tapestry, it defies all rules of gardening, the way we cram these plants in so tightly together. But as we've learned over the years, they knit together beautifully and they just get better and better with time. Now, tapestries do require maintenance. Every year or so, you do need to come in, cut things back, reset, bring in some new stuff. These tapestries aren't quite as bulletproof in terms of maintenance as a lower profile installation. They can become overgrown over the years. So it's important to understand if you're going to do this type of a look, you got to stay on top of it.
And that's where the no fear comes in, right?
Yeah, no fear. No fear. No dirt showing. So yeah, pack those plants in tight. Very beautiful. I really like the idea of doing the tapestry work in the private, more intimate spaces of this yard. So, we'll keep it really streamlined out front with collectibles and then do the intricate stuff back here. We're going to do rubble. We did. Okay. So Hannah and Colin finished up. Finished up these beds. We decided to top dress in Southwest Brown. Just these interior beds. The others are going to be the California Gold. But here's another. This was just so exquisite what Colin and Hannah did. And I see I see dirt right there.
Dirt too.
Remember, always look down on your installations. But we've got a Euphorbia trigona, an agave of unknown origin that I stole out of the client's pot, and a little aloe dichotoma. And they just took a little bit of Senecio here, Repens, waved it around the trigona, and then did a little tapestry work around the dichotoma and left the agave alone, and it's just enough. It's just perfect. Yes, the rock has not been sprayed off yet, so it's still pretty dirty, but still beautiful. Then here's a little tapestry that I did with the Aloe Plicateless as the star of the show. You know, just worked a lot with mounding and small 12 to 13, 14-inch boulders. This is going to mature so beautifully. I was so lucky to find some Graptivaria Fred Ives at Oasis this time. And then here we have the other Plicateless bed where we utilized the tip pot. It just looks so cute. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. The bed with the Cameronii and the Millii, I may want to do more planting in there, so I had the guys hold off on rocking that bed. This tapestry is spectacular. The boulders are popping, and just because it's a natural downslope too, it's just so pretty. It just absolutely flows. Could not be happier with how that turned out. Then we have, you know, another bed over here against the wall full of crassulas and Aeonium sunbursts and merlots. Just jam-packed. Something that that I'm starting to do more of too is integrate a little more cactus in my tapestries. These Straussii are going to climb up and just own that wall. I'm going to suggest that the client's gardener do some stabilized decomposed granite in a couple of spots in the yard that really weren't part of this project, like around this fire pit. I think the gravel would be kind of messy, and the DG will serve them very well there. Here we have, you know, very low profile staging of some aloe vera. This is just common aloe vera, but against the magnificence of these palms and these gigantic boulders and all of this beauty in the borrowed landscape, I didn't want to overwhelm with a fussy installation. So we're keeping it real simple here. Got some little cuties there tucked under those rocks. And then here we're going to stage a couple of boulders tomorrow in this palm bed. And yeah. Oh, one other thing. The client's husband loves the Euphorbia tyricale sticks on fire. So as an homage to Eric, we planted some sticks on fire. There's a little planting bed up there by at the top of the grotto by the slide. And boom. You know, every plant's got a place, and I just don't know of a better plant to pop in there than the sticks on fire. So I may not use it all the time in the landscapes, but every now and then it sure does come in handy. Doesn't that just look incredible? God, I love that. All right, so tomorrow's our last day. We're going to finish out the planting and the rocking and restage some pots and do our cleanup, and then we'll be off to Leucadia to do a really cool front yard entry in front of a property under a bunch of really gorgeous gigantic palms. So this has been Laura Eubanks reporting for Team DFS in Poway on day 6 with your succulent tip of the day. Bye guys. Also, if you could work on dropping these cans of soil.
I have been, yeah.
And you can